and welcome to the news on Mirror Now. I'm Aishwarya Paliwal. Let's take a look at the top headlines this hour. Man shot dead in Jaipur. Police suspect his wife's relatives who allegedly disapproved of the intercaste marriage. At a Bengaluru bar, 3 miscreants pulled out a knife, threatened the staff and vandalized the premises. Entire incident caught on camera. Maharashtra's commuters will now have to shell out more for petrol as prices are hiked by 2 rupees per litre. The Karnataka government tells NGT need time to clean up the toxic Belendur lake in Bengaluru. Green Coat's deadline to revive the lake ends tomorrow. Major snub for Pakistan at the International Court of Justice as it stays the execution of Kulbhushan Jadhav. World Court rejects Pakistan's arguments. Petrol becomes dearer by 2 rupees per litre in Maharashtra. Petrol will now cost 76.87 rupees per litre. This is the second hike in a month. Let's listen into what the commuters in Maharashtra have to say about this hike.
कम करना चाहिए, सब जगह कम है तो महाराष्ट्र में नहीं करना चाहिए था। ये हमारे मुख्यमंत्री फडणवीस जी साहब का कुछ होगा वजह करके बढ़ाएंगे उन्होंने।
It is up to the petroleum firms to decide, but whatever they decide, it has to be the petrol pricing has to be uniform throughout the country, not specific to a state.
गलत है ना, बहुत गलत है ना। महाराष्ट्र में ऑलरेडी सब टैक्सेस वगैरह बहुत ज्यादा ही है।
Action has to be taken. Government must reduce petrol price really. From 1,000 rupees, I'm putting only 500 rupees petrol nowadays.
Aditya Tiwari joins us live from Mumbai now. Aditya, we can see you standing there. You are surrounded by commuters. What is the general perspective? What is the general perspective of the people about this hike? Are the commuters angry? Do they want a rollback of this hike that has taken place?
Since morning, I am talking to lots of commuters and the people over there. First of all, let me tell you, they don't care about this thing because they are saying like in every month there is price hike, then price get destructed and everything. We have some youngsters with us and people with us. Let's talk to them. Tell me one thing, that the price hike only in Maharashtra, what do you have to say about that?
जैसा कि अभी पेट्रोल का रेट बढ़ गया है कल रात से, तो पेट्रोल के ऊपर से जैसा हम कॉलेज स्टूडेंट हैं, हमारे पॉकेट मनी मिलता है, हम बाइक के ऊपर हमारा ये अभी एज है, बाइक के ऊपर घूमने का शौक है, हम कर सकते हैं, लेकिन पॉकेट मनी कम मिलता है, उसमें पेट्रोल के खर्चे भी निकालो फिर और सब होता है। दूसरी बात रही ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का, पेट्रोल हाई होने से ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का रेट भी बढ़ जाता है, लेकिन रेट कम नहीं होता है। उसके ऊपर से सब बाकी के जो हमारे चीज़ें हमें लाइफ में जो चीज़ें यूज़ होती है उसका भी रेट हाई।
महाराष्ट्र में जो रेट बढ़ाए गए हैं, खाली बाकी जगह पे वो रेट वही हैं, तो कह जाएंगे महाराष्ट्र की बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट में बहुत लोगों ने वोट किया है, आप लोग ने भी किया होगा, तो कुछ निराशा है उनसे?
हाँ, बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट से बहुत निराशा है। जैसा कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट में था, लेकिन वो बीजेपी के गवर्नमेंट में नहीं, खाली उन्होंने एडवर्टाइज किया हम ऐसा करेंगे वैसा करें, खाली सपने दिखा है पब्लिक को, लेकिन वो पूरे अभी तक नहीं हो रहे। जैसा खाली महंगाई के ऊपर महंगाई बढ़ते जा रही है लेकिन कम नहीं हो रही है।
आप बताइए कि आप भी आए थे यहाँ पे पेट्रोल भरने के लिए, देखा कि पैसे की थोड़ी दिक्कत हो रही थी, तो क्या कहेंगे इसके ऊपर?
पैसे की दिक्कत बोलेगा तो जैसे हमारे दोस्त ने अभी कहा, हम लोग को पॉकेट मनी मिलती है वो कम मिलती है, उसमें से गाड़ी का पेट्रोल हम लोग को हम लोग अभी यंग है तो हम लोग का शौक है गाड़ी पे घूमना हो सब। तो अभी परसों रात को 2 रुपये से पेट्रोल कम हुआ था, लेकिन आज रात से वापस पेट्रोल बढ़ गया। तो ऐसा बीजेपी सरकार ने नहीं करना होता, अगर कम किया है तो कम ही रहने दो।
So they are not very happy with this decision because they are saying that on the Monday they have reduced the price and again on Wednesday they have again make the same price. Now in Mumbai the price remains almost 76.85 rupees. So they are not happy with that, and even many of the owners and the retailers in this petroleum area are not happy with this because they are saying that in the month of April the government has exceed the rupees by 3 and now by 2. So they are saying that the VAT and all this perspective is very bad, and they are saying that whenever the government is going in loss, they focus on the pocket of common people. So common people are not happy with this, and they want the BJP and the Maharashtra government should rethink on the decision. Back to you.
I think, like you said, and like those people who were standing beside you, they clearly pointed out that they are not happy with this increase in the hike that we have seen. Now, what is it that the association wants? What is it that the Petrol Association wants from the government? Because clearly they are also not happy. They are saying this is the second hike that we are seeing in a month's time. Is there any demand that they are putting forward? Are they looking at meeting the government anytime soon?
Well, let's talk to them. कुछ गवर्नमेंट से आप बोलना चाहेंगे कि मतलब वो जो डिसीजन है उसको वापस ले लें करके?
जैसा हम गोवा में जाते हैं, गोवा में 56 रुपीज़ लीटर पेट्रोल है और महाराष्ट्र में 76 रुपीज़। जैसे कि स्टेट हमारा कंट्री एक ही है लेकिन स्टेट अलग है। स्टेट का डिफरेंट होने से इतना 20 रुपीज़ का डिफरेंट नहीं होना चाहिए।
तो आप तो मतलब बीजेपी से क्या चाहते हैं, मतलब कि अगर
जैसा कि गोवा में भी बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट है, महाराष्ट्र में भी बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट है, तो ऐसा क्यों? सरकार तो एक हमारे केंद्र में भी बीजेपी का गवर्नमेंट है, लेकिन हर एक स्टेट के बारे में ऐसा अलग अलग क्यों सोचते हैं हमारा गवर्नमेंट?
महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट के पैसे नहीं है उनके पास, इसके लिए वो आप लोग से पैसे मतलब इसको बढ़ा रही है।
कौन बोलता है पैसा नहीं है महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट के पास? इतना सारा पैसा है। जैसा IPL टूर्नामेंट्स, वो सब बड़े बड़े इवेंट्स के ऊपर पब्लिक खर्चा, गवर्नमेंट खर्चा होता है, लेकिन गरीबों के ऊपर जैसा किसान आत्महत्या हो रही है उसके ऊपर कोई ध्यान नहीं देता।
This is something which is very serious about this, because government is spending lots of money on much thing, but when it comes to common man, they are only trying to take the money from them, and they are clearly saying that the government of BJP is in very lots of states like in Goa and in Maharashtra, but the Goa the prices are low, but in Maharashtra the prices are higher, so they are not understanding what exactly is going wrong with them. And when it comes to things like why they are increasing the price, they have to say that they are just targeting the pocket of common man, the armed Mumbaikars, and they are not happy about that. Back to you.
Aditya, they are joining us live with commuters who are paying more to get petrol, and commuters definitely not happy with this hike that we are seeing now. We also spoke to Chetan Modi, the secretary of the Petrol Diesel Association in Mumbai, and Ravi Srivastav, who's an activist. Listen into what they had to say about this petrol hike.
It is a loss for everybody in the city of Mumbai. We are paying the highest number of prices for the petrol and fuels, okay? And even the dealers of Mumbai city, it is cutting down on the ROI, return on investment, because you pay more for what you are getting now, and our commission is fixed on rupee basis. Per liter I get 2 rupees and 48 paisa for petrol. Whether I sell it for 100 rupees or I sell it for 10 rupees, I get the same 2 rupees 48 paisa. So if the prices go up, then our revenue loss also is there. Return on investment also is reduced. So no dealer in Mumbai city is happy about this price increasement.
This price increase are ridiculous and atrocious on the Mumbaikar. See, the point is that as it is, the price of the crude is falling. As it is, there is a dollar which is further depreciating. It will come to now 64 rupees per dollar. There is no reason for the government to raise this price. That is one. Now, I am particularly criticizing the Devendra Fadnavis government of Maharashtra, which has further raised it by 5 rupees. Itself, the government is charging 24 rupees excise duty on petrol, and these guys have added another 5 rupees on this. Now imagine a product which is manufactured or comes out from the refinery at the rate of only 29 rupees is being sold for 77 rupees per liter in Mumbai. This is absolutely ridiculous, and it's a high time that public should protest for it. They only look at these high-ended vehicles, that somebody is driving a BMW, Audi and all those things. But there are two-wheelers. There are students who take it to their workplace or the colleges or institutions. How will they afford to pay this kind of a exorbitant price of petrol? Delhi, it is being sold for 65 rupees a liter, despite the Maharashtra government is charging almost the same sales tax. But it is raising it by simple additional duty on this. This is incorrect.
The Bangalore Turf Club was earlier locked in a controversy over an alleged doping scandal after a horse was tested for a local anesthetic. Now, the CID has conducted a raid on the club after a member of the Karnataka Race Horse Owners Association registered a complaint against the CEO and other employees, saying they were indulging in illegal activities and also misusing their power. Shija gets us more details.
Looks like the officials from the Bangalore Turf Club decided to wash their dirty linen in public. In fact, we understand a member from the Karnataka Horse Race Association, Chandregowda, in fact, filed an FIR against two officials from the Bangalore Turf Club complaining because of their misuse of power and behavior towards some of the people in the Bangalore Turf Club itself. Also, we understand that the chairman of the Bangalore Turf Club, in fact, he also had written to the CM stating that the doping scandal which had rocked completely this particular organization, also as far as the betting mafia is concerned. However, it was the CM in fact had taken a suo motu cognizance, asking the CID in fact to immediately raid, and as you can see right here, the raid is continuing. Also, we understand that they will be in fact conducting the raid as far as the doping scandal as well as the betting mafia is also concerned. We clearly understand that the CID officials are now going through the records as far as the doping scandal is concerned. In Bengaluru, Shrija for Mirror Now.
ನಾನು ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ 18ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಐಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಪೊಲೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ರೇಸ್ ಕೋರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ ಅವರು, ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಿಸ್ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ಅದರ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದವರು CM ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನು CID ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನು CID ತನಿಖೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು CID ತನಿಖೆಗೆ ಅವರು ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ CID ಅವರಿಂದಲೇ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ.
Let's have a look at stories from across the nation. A major relief for India, the International Court of Justice has stayed the death sentence awarded to former Indian naval officer and alleged Indian spy Kulbhushan Jadhav by Pakistani military court. The court cited that both India and Pakistan were bound by the Vienna Convention and that rights invoked by New Delhi under the Vienna Convention were plausible. After 6 days of hearing the triple talaq issue, the Supreme Court has reserved its judgment on whether the practice is constitutionally valid. 15 days on, no arrests have been made in the hit-and-run case in Kota. 2 people were killed by a speeding car on the 2nd of May. One of the victims died on spot, while the other succumbed to injuries in the hospital 2 days later. CCTV cameras have captured the horrifying kidnapping in Hyderabad. 2 men can be seen dragging a woman through a well-lit road. The men can be seen taking the woman by her arms as few bystanders looked on. The woman has been rescued and the accused have been arrested. In Ambala, a boy suffers an acid attack over a loan of 40 rupees. Nishant had given 40 rupees to another youth. When he asked for it to be returned, the borrower attacked him with acid. Kerala Cabinet will give 2 lakh rupees each to families of 4 people who passed away waiting in queues to exchange demonetized notes. Veteran Bollywood actor Reema Lagoo passes away at the age of 59. Born in 1958, the actress played lead roles in famous Marathi and TV serials like Tuza Maza Zamla, Tu Tu Meme and Shriman Shrimati. Best remembered for her roles as the affable mother in Qayamat Se Qayamat Tak and Maine Pyar Kiya, the actor will be missed by the industry and fans alike. Minister of State for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Anil Madhav Dave, passed away at the age of 60. Born in 1956, Dave, who had a long-time association with the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, was appointed Environment Minister last year. He was a Rajya Sabha member from Madhya Pradesh since 2009. As Belandur Lake languishes, the Karnataka government has submitted a compliance report to the NGT and has sought time till July to clean up the lake. A month back, the NGT has sent a deadline to clear up the toxic lake. Shija sent us this report earlier today.
The Karnataka state government today filed a compliance report before the National Green Tribunal seeking for more time. In fact, in the report, they had clearly made a mention saying that they could not meet the 30-day ultimatum given by the top Green Court. However, they have sought time as far as the installation of the sewage treatment plant is concerned. That is, according to the new directions that they have sought from the National Green Tribunal, they are planning to install 90 million litres per day, which is going to treat the sewage, untreated sewage. By July, this will be set up. Also, they have made a mention before the top Supreme Court that they could not, in fact, deviate the lake or desilt the lake in a matter of 1 month. However, in fact, in these compliance report, they have mentioned the deviating. As far as deviating is concerned, desilting is concerned, and also treatment of the sewage which has been flowing, that is almost 480 MLD, which has been flowing into both the Varthur and the Belandur Lake. In Bengaluru, Shrija for Mirror Now.
In a shocking incident, 30-year-old Amit Nayan was shot dead in Jaipur. The police suspect his wife's relatives behind the killing as they allegedly disapproved of their intercaste marriage. The 30-year-old civil engineer married Mamta Chaudhary, whose family allegedly did not approve of this intercaste relationship. The incident happened at the victim's house around 8 a.m. when Mamta's father, accompanied by a shooter, came to take Mamta back with them. When Amit refused to let her go as she is 6 months pregnant, the shooter shot him point blank and Amit died instantly.
पापा मेरे सामने की तरफ खड़े थे, मैं पापा के बगल में इधर ऐसे बैठ गई नॉर्मली मुड्डियों पे, और मम्मी मेरे हस्बैंड के पास में बैठी और बोली कि ये ना तू आ क्यों नहीं रहा, ये वो। तो उन्होंने कोई जवाब नहीं दिया, वो चुपचाप बैठे थे। जब तक वो जो लड़का आया था साथ में, वो बाहर से जाके आया और उसने 3 फायरिंग कर दी डायरेक्टली। जैसे ही आवाज़ आई तो मेरे को कुछ समझ में नहीं आया क्या हुआ, तो मैंने मम्मी को बोला कि मम्मी जल्दी से आवाज़ लगाओ, पुलिस बुलाओ, ये करो वो करो। मम्मी आवाज़ लगाओ कि कॉलोनी का कोई तो आए। तब तक पापा मम्मी भागने की कोशिश में थे और मेरे को भी पकड़ के ले जाने की कोशिश में थे।
आज सुबह करणी विहार थाना जयपुर में जगदम्बा नगर C493 में से एक इत्तला आई थी कि एक युवक है जिसका नाम अमित नायर है, उसको उसके ससुराल पक्ष से कुछ लोग आए थे और उन्होंने गोली मार दी।
Staying with the news on crime against women, this time news coming in from Uttar Pradesh. 2 minor girls have been allegedly molested for the past 2 years in Moradabad. On Wednesday, the girls were allegedly harassed again and threatened with acid attack. The 2 accused ran away as the girls started screaming for help. The girls alleged that the police has not taken any action despite lodging an FIR. Investigations in this case are underway.
ये लड़के मुझे 2 साल से घेरते हैं। रास्ते में पढ़ने जाती हूँ, जब स्टेडियम में खेलती हूँ मैं, तो वहाँ भी घेरते हैं, छेड़खानी करते हैं। तो इस बात पे मम्मी ने इनके मम्मी पापा से भी शिकायत करी, तो ये लोग लड़ रहे हैं, मार पिटाई पे उतार हो जाते हैं। 2-3 बार हम यहाँ पे कंप्लेंट भी दे चुके हैं। तो ये लोग समझौता कर लेते हैं, हाथ जोड़ के माफ़ी वगैरह मांग लेते हैं, छोड़ देते हैं। आज फिर ऐसी अकेला देख के इन्होंने हमें क्या बोलते हैं, मैं बिस्किट लेने गई थी अपने भाई के लिए, तो मुझे अकेला देख के आज मेरे साथ मारपीट की। फिर मैं अंदर गई बचने के लिए, तो इनके दोनों लड़कों ने हमारे साथ खींच के मार पिटाई करी और कह रहे शादी कर ले। धमकी देते हैं मारने की, कहते हैं हम किसी लायक नहीं छोड़ेंगे। हाँ करी थी, पर कोई वो नहीं हुआ, इसमें समझौता कर लेते हैं और एक बार एक साथ।
इस मामले की तहकीकात की जा रही है कि वो 2 लड़के कौन आए थे। इन लड़कियों का आरोप है कि वो 2 लड़के यहाँ रास्ते में उनसे छेड़खानी करते रहते हैं। तो इसकी तहकीकात के बाद ये पता लगाया जाएगा कि कौन है जो ऐसा करते हैं, उसके खिलाफ कानूनी कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
An incident in Hamirpur district's Madhua city is creating waves after a woman allegedly abducted the groom from his wedding at gunpoint. So far, there is no clue about the kidnapped groom. Initial investigations have revealed that the victim and the accused woman had been in a relationship for the past 8 years before things went down. That's when the jilted woman took the drastic step. She allegedly grabbed her lover by his collar, shoved him into the waiting car and drove off. The police have arrested the accused woman, the groom's brother and some photographers in connection to this case.
मैं गन लेके गई थी, मैं गन कुछ लेके नहीं गई थी। मेरे हिसाब से राहुल गया था, मैंने उससे कहा था।
राहुल कौन था?
राहुल गया था, राहुल गया था। उसके बाद मैं गई, मतलब कि पहुँच गया। पहुँचने के बाद कि देख रहे थे उस पर कहाँ पे है, तो नहीं मिला। तो बच्चे खड़े थे, बच्चों से पूछे कि सो कहाँ है, तो उस बोले कि 4 व्हीलर मतलब गाड़ी में आराम कर रहे हैं। उधर गए तो वैसे भी उसका चेहरा उधर ही था, क्योंकि उसके मन से शादी नहीं हो रही, तो उसे भी शादी करने का कोई मूड नहीं था उधर। उसने अपने घर परिवार में सबसे कहा था। लड़की वालों को भी पता चला था कि मतलब कि लड़का किसी और से करता है, पर कहते हैं लड़की वाले कि हमारा लड़का समझा लेगा, लड़की संभाल लेगी है, तो पर वो शादी करने को तैयार नहीं था। ठीक है, तो मैंने उससे सिर्फ शीशा खटखटाया, वो अपने आप आ गया गाड़ी का।
तो तुम पिस्टल लेके नहीं गए?
पिस्टल लेके नहीं गए, ये सब झूठ है।
अच्छा वर्षा, राहुल का क्या रोल है? राहुल कौन है?
राहुल कौन है मतलब?
राहुल
ने आपकी क्या मदद करी?
उसे मुझे लुआ के बस गया था।
कैसे जानती हो राहुल?
राहुल को मैं जानती हूँ लगभग अभी।
कैसे?
राहुल अशोक का दोस्त है?
हाँ, अशोक का दोस्त है। नीतू भाई सब का काम करता है, राहुल कन्वर्टर है। मैंने कहा था कि मैं शादी नहीं करने दूँगी, इतना बस कहा था, पर मैंने अशोक से ये नहीं बताया था कि मैं आ रही हूँ, ये उसे कुछ नहीं पता था इसके बारे में।
अच्छा, वहाँ से आने ले आई, फिर
ले आए, बस चले गए, अपने अपने घर चले गए, कुछ नहीं।
अच्छा, वो अपने घर चला गया था?
अशोक अपने घर नहीं गया, वो कहता मैं राहुल कॉलोनी में रहूँगा, बाकी नहीं पता करना।
तुम्हारे साथ नहीं था वो? आने के बाद अलग हो गया था। अच्छा, अशोक से शादी हुई क्या कभी आपकी? अशोक से शादी हो चुकी क्या? अभी नहीं। आपकी
मेरी शादी नहीं हुई, उसे कोर्ट मैरिज करनी थी, तो फिर उसी दिन, तो पर मेरे पास कागज नहीं थे, इसलिए नहीं की।
मोदहा थाना अंतर्गत एक गांव में परसों बारात गई हुई थी। लड़का बांदा जनपद का रहने वाला था। तो वहाँ बारात में ये वाकया हुआ कि एक लड़की वहाँ पे पहुँची और जो बताया गया कि वो कथित प्रेमिका है दूल्हे की, और दूल्हे को अपहृत करके लेके चली आई वहाँ से। तो इस मामले में मोदहा पुलिस लड़के और लड़की की तलाश करते हुए, चूँकि लड़का बांदा का ही रहने वाला था, तो यहाँ बांदा कोतवाली सिटी से सहयोग मांगा मोदहा पुलिस ने। तो पुलिस ने सहयोग किया और उसके बाद तलाश करने पे लड़की फ़िलहाल मिल गई है, उससे पूछताछ चल रही है। और लड़की ने प्रारंभिक पूछताछ में बताया है कि दोनों प्रेमी प्रेमिका थे, 8 साल से एक दूसरे को जानते हैं, और लड़के का भी वहाँ पे शादी करने का मन नहीं था। तो लड़की वहाँ पे पहुंची थी और उसके बाद फिर लड़के को वहां से लेके चली है। इसी प्रकाश में आई नहीं है प्रारंभिक तौर पे, और लड़की भी इनकार कर रही है। बाकी पुलिस पूछताछ कर रही है, अगर ऐसी कोई बात होगी तो प्रकाश में आएगी।
Most of the mega cities in India are choking. In a bid to reduce air pollution, innovators are developing low-emission public and private modes of transport. Efforts to decongest urban cities is also on under the government's Smart Cities initiative. Milan Sharma sent us this full report.
At a time when urban cities are grappling with air pollution and congestion, innovators gathered at the one mega event, 3rd Smart Cities Expo in the national capital to declog cities and push for eco-friendly modes of transport. Making a case for energy-efficient ways to commute while protecting the environment, you could ride an electric scooter or commute in a solar-powered e-rickshaw, take an electric bus or a chargeable electrical van. The batteries can be charged on the run on a bright sunny day. Moreover, the solar panel increases the vehicle's mileage by 10 to 15% with a life cycle of 10 years. But to what extent can these sustainable modes of travel help in cutting out toxic fumes in Delhi?
Transport accounts for almost 25% of the total emissions, be it for the 2-wheelers, 3-wheelers, 4-wheelers. So if we can reduce the carbon emitted from our vehicles, it will improve the air quality a lot.
Experts say support infrastructure and last-mile connectivity from the destination to the public transport point will encourage commuters to leave fuel guzzlers and opt for these eco-friendly modes of travel.
And the alternative option which can be driven with the slow moving traffic and creating a separate transport like a BRTS where the bus transport is taking place with a separate. So similarly for streamlining this electric 3-wheeler and also the solar operated electric 3-wheelers, if it is created as a separate routes like a electric vehicle road, so that it will reduce the pollution. Also in the usage of the people for the self-transport will come down.
With the government pushing for sustainable transport in smart cities, it will be interesting to see how the usage of electric vehicles such as these and the uses of solar panelled vehicles will be implemented on the roads to reduce air pollution in cities and urban cities like Delhi. Milan Sharma for Mirror Now.
With that, it's a wrap in the news. Stay tuned to Mirror Now.